Storm Point for the first couple of games here. So this
Goon.
is the POI draft. This is where our teams will be dropping. And when you're looking at the picks as well, I always love looking at Alliance because Alliance just get the north side of the map every single time. Even though they had the 21st pick here in the POI draft, everyone knows they're going to pick it regardless. So they're like, you know what, I don't care where you are, you can have it.
It's not worth taking the fight, but maybe Team Mango will have a little look-see every now and then if there's any sort of contesting that happens up there from any rotations on that northern side. But otherwise, BK Gaming at Mill, NIP at Lightning Rod, Crazy Thieves at Cenote. Will this be the day we see Crazy Thieves actually show up? Because they haven't really
Crazy
showed their
Thieves,
potential
we
thus
need them to
far.
show up.
They need a big day here today if they want to get into that winner's bracket. I think
Alright,
BK
chat,
Gaming are gonna
let's
get
tee the
one
f up.
but it's whether
We got
they
some
will
games
be
to
fighting
watch.
through that
6
elimination
more
bracket,
matches
or whether
here.
they are able to
It's going to be
force
ending
this
in
Beat
Down Beast right now. We got Grow, Prime position.
They will be learning shortly that
they're going to be in most likely God spot for the rest of the game. Trying to think. It looks like Crazy Thieves are currently right now and Bean. They're going to have to do a rotate. A lot of teams in front of them. Seems like Mango, also a team that's going in. They were able to get into the potential God spot as well. The double buildings across from Knocked. Take a look. We have eThirty6 right behind as well. Ken third party. A lot of people fighting right here. Going out. Knocks one. We have a 2v2 going on. Mike missing a couple of shots, flying around to stall for some time. They're getting third party by eThirty6 right now. Trying to stay alive. SBI throwing the Caustic Gold down, but it's gonna get shot at. 1 HP on the door. Gets the bang Q, breaks the door, and now SBI is eliminated. Aurora 2 knocked, only 1 left. Gonna be able to try to hopefully get out here. Hikata is able to get out, and they seem to be able to be okay here. Not too bad. eThirty6 with a couple of kills. Maybe 2 kills on the board. Makara maybe be able to get off the res here. We have Legacy in a Valk ult. Oh, Hikara is fucking dead. He's fucking dead. You fucking hate to see that. I actually don't agree with that. Whatever they did. He should have went back on for the res. Yeah, he's so dead now. Aurora now eliminated. I think that is a bad call. I think he should have been played for the drone, maybe like UAV where he was on the bottom, and then go play for the res. Like, I think that was a terrible idea, just like leaving him to die. Going to Cascades when everyone's gonna rotate into Cascades. Like, I don't know. Don't think that's the play, but that's just me personally. Lot of teams on the backside. We got eThirty6 on the bottom of 4 trying to stay alive. Trying to do their best. I love you. Got knocked. Both 1 HP trying to stay in the corner. Now low. Pops the Newcastle wall down low. Dies to the castle wall, the caustic barrel, and does get eliminated. All teams dead. Enter Force 36 is taken out in the first game. Multiple teams here. Go next, trying to land on the bottom 4. I do like this. They just got in right after clearing all the caustic barrels. This is really good. A Newcastle ult is already placed, so now they get double Newcastle ult. This is really good for Go next in a game winning position here. I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. A lot of people fighting. Alliance now pushing TTG. It's a duo left inside. Getting Sear scan. Trying to do their best. Trying to dodge in the zone back and forth. Running outside. Exploded. We have last one up. Kashi gets taken out. And Alliance has eliminated CTG. Effect gets rezzed. And we are back to full 3. KN now going in. Trying their best to take out GG. They knock 2. And they are going to be able to get the thirst. All 3 up, trying to do their best to stay alive. Last guy's on the bridge. Getting third partied by Legacy here. Trying to pop up Buchanan. Gonna have to climb up top. Last one up. Oh my gosh. Legacy gets 2. And Kina Trope is taken out of the game. Doing his best, but he could not do any more. GG also falls. Wait, I lied. He does not fall. He rises. He's up. And now he is alive, going for the res. Holy shit, how are they able to do that? Legacy was able to third party and get 5 KP total. Really fucking good. We have Crazy Thieves trying to fly in, landing on the backside into the caustic barrel. phony fucking kills one. Holy kills two. 1 HP on one of them. Getting in there. Caustic Barrel on the back. Jen, can he do it? He does not. And Crazy Thieves gets taken out. Alright, see what's going on here. We are in top 10. NIP getting a couple of kills. Sentinel's going to be locked in. We have Supernova was able to get back in. They were able to get a lot of KP on that side too. But we're going to have to focus on a different team. Who's going to be able to rotate here? We got 3 teams in the building. 1 bottom, 1 top, 1 below. We have Legacy on the outside trying to stay alive. Do they have Newcastle ult? They don't. 10 seconds on it. They have Q. They're going to play in the corner here. Really good fucking Q. We're going to stay alive and try to do our best. Newcastle ult's going to come in 3%, but we're going to have to move into the next zone. They have to worry about their back, but Mangos and NIP are going to have to fight each other. A fight's about to break out, but they're going to pop the Valk ult. Really good ult right now coming from them. They're going to try to land down below somewhere in the open. Could be really fucking good. I literally think in the fucking wide open. I think that would be fucking really good. Supernova also doing the same thing. They're going to do it too. They're going to land in the back maybe. I'm not too sure, but the Valkyries are coming out. I do think if they landed out in the open, it could be really solid, but not too sure. They'll land on the balcony. This is also a good play. I like this. Newcastle ult coming down. Wall coming down. Not perfect, but it's going to do. We're going to try to see. NIP killed 1. Who's in the open right now? We have Mango trying to stay alive. They're shooting at the team at the fence. Sentinels, they have to worry, but GG landing literally in the open like I said. Q comes down. Ult's going to come down. In perfection. This is the shit that I like to call right here. Insane, but ninjas in pajamas are now eliminated. Hell's going out. Teams fighting down below and above. They're chilling. I think the fights are going to be right here. Sentinel's going to have to stay alive. Wolves are in the inside. They're going to be peeking over, throwing nades, throwing the caustic ult on Supernova. They're going to have to rotate to the backside, but now taking shots here. Sitting behind the fence. This is really good, but the caustic barrel is doing massive damage. Team Mango is taken out, unfortunately. We have GG. I'm telling you, this is the spot to play. No one's fucking listening to me. Why are we counter calling? This is the spot. I'm telling you right now, as a duo, we are putting it up right now. Numbers, holy fucking guacamole. We got 3 teams over here, 2 teams inside this building. And we're going to see what we can fucking do. Holy shit. Zone is now closing. We got BGB Metro going to be taking flight, seeing that it is a duo. Surely we land on the duo. We're landing on the roof on a trio. We don't want to win. It's all good. It's all fucking good. We're going to most likely die. Good. Go next. Stuck on the wall, but multiple frags are going out. RRQ is taken out, but they have the fence and they have this side of the map to themselves. They can play slow, and the rest has to fight now. Wolves gonna try to do their best to stay alive on the roof. They're gonna get focused by the Valkyries. Gonna have to save the Newcastle wall for the end game here. Gonna put down a Q, and we're gonna fucking Valkyrie. I'm liking this fucking shit. We're gonna land on the potential duo. We're taking it to the zone, but all fucking good. Look at the duo in the open who has no castle wall. We're landing where? On the fucking fence. All good, but there's a castle, and we're gonna put down the wall now. It's actually not too bad. He can get the res off. This could be fucking insane for them. He gets the fucking res. Top 3 situation. We have teams fighting. GG, the duo that's playing the spot that I said. Why is no one listening to me? Get me back on the main stage because I would call this shit and a fucking easy. Gets 1, gets 2. Last one's up. GG fucking wins it. I've been saying, land in the fucking open. Why is no one landing back there but the duo? Does no one trust me? Good fucking game from GG. I knew like this team. Come on. They think like a real IGL. GG coming out with 7 kills. That's what I like to fucking see, man. Let's see. The teams that are going to losers bracket for sure, chat. We can take a look right now. We can see The teams are RRQ. Actually, no, sorry, I lied. Men of Culture. We have Cupid Esports. We got Reignite. We got Riddle. We got FYR Strays. We got AQD. We got not Team Liquid, but they're literally 1 point from going down. So Team Liquid, 5 Fears are going to be eliminated as well. Legacy is still playing. SYR has a chance. They're up by 17 points. Or 16 to be exact, but 17 to get overtaked. So we'll have to see, chat. We will have to see. There's a lot of teams playing underneath right now. Any of them can take their spot, take their lead, and overtake them.
They should at least be getting into the winners bracket.
I mean,
anyway, Legacy
whatever,
versus
at the end of
NIP
the
is
day.
what we're witnessing on our screens. NIP have already lost one, and McLovin is taken out of the skies by
Did I miss
Yanya.
that?
And I mean, Legacy,
How many subs
another
to
team
leak
that
the lobby code?
Also, I think goes under the radar a little bit. Maybe the opposite of Crazy Thieves, right?
How much you offering?
A very different story. Maybe
They'll get
people
really
are
mad.
underrating
Genuinely,
them and
they'll
don't
get really
expect them
mad
to
if
be
I
doing as
leak
well
the
as a
code.
team of Crazy Thieves. But I think Legacy should be recognized their roster that should be in the winners bracket minimum, if not the finals.
I mean, one thing that we have learned about Legacy, by the way, we're watching them currently try and chase down the remaining members of Ninjas in Pajamas, and one of them disappeared
1K is
on the
1K.
Trident, and unfortunately, I think
That's what I'm
Kura
saying.
is going to be chased down by 2 members here and have a very tough time.
That is
He
what
gets the
I'm
counter. Look
saying.
at that. Very sneaky. Thinking they're going to chase him, and then they double back here. This should be an easy elimination. Kurev's going to do everything he can, but that'll be another KP being picked up.
All right.
Oh, my goodness, did you feel that?
Yanya killing Karev. He's like, this is my fucking team. Don't think you could take my team. Yanya came back, took his spot with the boys, and he said, fuck you. Alright, CTG is fighting here versus SBI. We have 1 knock, 4 HP on SBI. They're going to be going in here doing some damage. And we have CTG being taken out of the second game here. 100 Thieves is still gaming right now. They're going to need to get a huge next 5 games if they want to go to the winners bracket. It is not looking good for them, but there is a potential chance that they can qual, so we got to keep our eyes onto them. Henchman does get taken out. The zone has pulled, and it is going to be a good zone for Supernova. Actually on God's spot, as long as a team does not Valcolt onto them, they should be fine, but there is multiple Valcolts. They're most likely going to play on the roof, so they need to be able to play both the roof and the building, but it's going to be very hard because people are going to push them to the ban, and they're going to be going back on the blue pills on the right side of the building. So if they can keep the control, which is very hard to do, they should be able to win the game. But I believe in them. NIP fighting in the zone. 2 knocked on NIP. Aurora, it's a 1v1 right now while Phony is going for the res in the zone. While Slab is trying to do his best. Vayne driving the f***ing car on him. Getting the high ground, taking a look, sees him. Vayne, MNK player, versus another MNK, does take some shots, and he loses. NIP is now eliminated. E36, drone in the sky, gonna try to do his best to not get the drone broken here. While Legacy is going to have to move up and take a fight right now. EMP coming from the sky, and E36 getting double fragnated. Now dropping down below, and Legacy now has the high ground. Yanya flying in, going a little too crazy, but he's okay. He flies back up. Shots coming out. Nazul, they now take the alter Q into height. Fighting right now. Jesna taken out. Zipnap is taken out in E36. Instantly wiped. Yanya left one. The last one left remaining. Gonna get the res on his team, and he does not have Falcold. They're gonna have to rotate into Wolf Esports. They have full knowledge that they have no Falcold. They have to run into them. We have drone coming up, and EMP does get off. It's looking like they're in the goddamn butt. Not hitting the shot. No Name doing some fucking misses. Maybe no aim, question mark. All good. But surely they can stop Legacy from pushing here. They're gonna drop down, give up the position, but Crazy Kong song gonna fucking sing a song and fucking kill them all. Hopefully here, Yanya potentially gonna die to the zone. A little bit deep in, getting the angles right now. Yanya doing a serpentine in the sky, and now Wolves Esports is gonna be a. Oh my God! No name. That's what I like to see. Holy shit! Legacy eliminated, but it does not matter. RRQ is just walking up like it's goddamn Tarkov and then taking him out. No audio on that motherfucker. Stop celebrating. You're fucking dead is what he said. But a lot of shit is going on the buildings now. We got 3 teams here. We got RRQ on the roof. Supernova, I lied. Supernova's on the roof. RRQ's in the not even in the building. They're sitting outside. The building is free, I'm pretty sure. Get inside, guys. One team. That shit free. Free real estate. Get in there. We got Caustic. What's going on? Supernova in God spot. Cannot throw this game. Has Caustic for the climb up. Has Falco for the end game. Sees the team outside. RRQ trying to do their best to stay alive. Grow trying to find the last member of Kina Trope. Goes to the Alter Q. A nice fucking beam from Nog. Going shooting. And he whiffs. We hate to see that. But it is only one. And it's all okay. But Sentinels, the third party coming in. Hitting the Alter Q, getting straight into there. Armor Shot comes out. He takes the Q to run away. Perfect reposition. But this Bangalore has no idea what game he's playing. Gets knocked. Now making a 2v3. Playing inside. Crypto EMP going off. BGB. Third partying right now. Sentinels gotta stay alive. Gonna pop a Q to jump through the wall here. And now, bro, trying to stay alive. We're flying in the sky. No scopes the air. We hate that. But he's gonna try to get an armor swap here and try to stay alive. People are on the wall trying to do their best to do anything they possibly can. Q's fucking deep in that shit. Does get knocked. Riley dead. Carter dead, but Lauder able to get a knock here. Last one up. He is a fucking clutch master, but has no idea where the last guy is. And we have Keon being able to be the clutch master here. The duo right above. RRQ trying to stay alive and trying to see if they get some KP. But it seems like Keon is slightly in down there. Throws a drone and he's trying to go invis. Trying to stay alive. And oh my God, is he going to do what I think he's going to do? He's going to fucking respawn these motherfuckers. And Grow is going to be back to a full fucking 3. They are thinking about dropping, but they have no idea. We need to get in there ASAP. Stop fucking hesitating and kill that motherfucker down there. 2 just get respawned. Now full 3 under there. RRQ. Fucking triple sip. That's what I like to see from Grow. And they get eliminated. RRQ is out. And Grow, that is what they needed to do. And fucking perfection. We talk about plays like this. And that is a phenomenal decision making by Grow, aping that team. Top 3 teams. We got Oblivion in the building. We got Supernova on the roof. And who is going to take this final win here? Grow does have power position. Unfortunately, I don't think... Oh my... He gets the Q where he can get up and rest. Don't piss me off. Grow is playing this phenomenally. We love to see that. Oblivion gonna just try to do their best to stay alive in the building. They have the resources to fight here with the infinite batteries on 2 of their players. Will they be able to survive here? They do have Gibraltar ult and Gibraltar bubble to stabilize and get them off the roof. But will that be long enough for them to stay alive? We don't know. Dropped has the side of the wall here that is in the majority of the zone. They will have to climb up in front of Supernova. That's gonna most likely play the balcony. So we're gonna see who can survive as long as possible. Oblivion's going to play on the left side of the building. There's a little bit of a crevice to make sure Height can't see you. So we're going to see. But if Grow gets this outer ridge right here, they can angle out Oblivion. Good shots coming in from Keon. A little headshot trying to get them to waste a couple of meds. Waste a couple of needs as they do have a strong position in here. But they're going to need to fight here soon as they don't have a Gibby Bubble or Caustic ult for the end game. A lot of things going out here. Oblivion trying to stabilize on the side here. Teams above them. Caustic gas is ticking. They're bleeding. He's dying. But they're going to pop the bubble. But EMP comes out. And now the Gibby Bubble, they changed it. There hasn't been an update since when I played. He's still able to keep the bubble up. Blinks are flying in the sky, but doesn't matter. He gets shot out. Supernova versus 1 on the last team. It's a 2v3, now a 3v1. And Supernova takes it. Perfection. Like I said, as long as we can maintain the building, they're going to win the fucking game. All right, Supernova with the 10 kills coming in first place. Honestly, a really good game from Grow Gaming. I mean, like, they played that really good at wall. They played smart. They were able to defend, going through the fucking alt queue and Sentinel's third party, playing outside at the wall, able to stabilize, then going through, Keon getting the clutch, and then being able to hit the res, and then the fucking triple man zipline, going up and killing goddamn fucking RRQ. Like, we cannot make this up. Grow Gaming is f***ing gaming. Alright, here we go. We're taking a look right now, see where the zone is going. It looks like it's going to be a straight middle Ceto zone here. That's called Ceto, right? Yeah, Ceto Station. And yeah, SBI flying in. They're going to find a good building here. We have Crazy Thieves going to be rotating for the bottom building. Not a bad spot. It did end by the tree, but it's not the same zone as before. This one looks like it might pull in a little bit deeper where Oblivion is playing right now. Here we go. A fight coming out. EMP coming up. We got Alliance on the high ground. Now stuck down below. Jaguar is trying to do his best to hold them off, but unfortunately, he's going to get knocked here. Yanya able to fly up and get a kill. He jumps down, but Nuzul is able to get one. It is a 2v1, last one, but 1 HP on Yanya. The Q comes out, takes the Q, doesn't do any damage. Now 1v1. Who's going to win? And Nuzul takes unlucky. Alliance loses against Legacy. We love that for our Spanish team here. Oh my goodness. The zone is in 26 seconds. You're going to have to move. Supernova gets the zone information, and they are going to go into potential God spot. But where did fucking the thieves go? Where did Crazy Thieves go? Where did we go? This should be their walk-in. I'm going to be fucking pissed. They're at the buildings. It's not that bad of a spot, and I'm okay with it. We'll take that. We'll take that. Not the worst. It can pull back, so I do not mind. But it's most likely going to end right in front of Supernova on the hill. We have to look over here. NFP, does he kind of by himself? He's kind of screwed. He's going to go for the res at the crypto. Res on the drone. Bane getting 1 HP, trying to cross into the buildings. He's able to make it in and go next. Now responding the troops back on. Multiple people coming in. Bane gets knocked out of his drone. Now RRQ trying to do some damage from the tunnel. They have the tunnel, so they don't have to worry with the altar ult. But the altar is going a little too crazy. And he does get knocked, but gets recalled back. NIP trying to do his best to hold the building. They do defend it off by knocking 2 on go next. Getting the thirst out, and kinda is just being kinda fucking useless on the floor. Not doing much, but staying alive and trying to get some KP. He's gonna try to go to the cave, but he may not be able to, so he's gonna go invis. Don't think he's in the zone. He's sliding down, and he's gonna be able to get back invis. Maybe they see him on height. Wolves, did we see that? Did we see that? Break the drone, and we see him. Doesn't care. He misses. Does he hear the audio? He's fucking dead. Doesn't worry about it. They're gonna focus on the fight now with NIP. Gonna walk up, try to see what they can do. RRQ sitting in the tunnel, potentially able to third party. Getting some damage up here. We have a guy on the high ground, no name. Gonna shoot up. Good Q, but gonna reposition back down as there's another team. Supernova does take the fence line instead of sitting down in God spot. They said, we're gonna be proactive here. Now no name gets taken out. We have 2 left on Wolf Esports. And IP jumping in there, but it's taken out. Now Mayhem's going out here. An ultimate donut right behind one player of GG, but he gets taken out, and this guy is just kind of lucky. Not a single stray on him to take him out of the drone. He's gonna sit here, gets out of the drone, but now Supernova sees him, and he's kind of stupid to get out of that drone, huh? Should have stayed in that shit. But now Supernova eliminates Go next, and Legacy takes over the next positioning here. RRQ takes out of the tunnel, and he's going to be going in and seeing if they can push onto Supernova. There's a lot of things going on here. Who is going to be able to stay alive? Aurora now trying to take a fight inside the building here in Cito, but Grow Gaming also coming in and getting a knock, and now thirsting one. Going to the drone, gonna do some scouting here, flying to see what's the next spot available. Sees the team down below, pops the EMP. He's gonna hit all 3. Big damage coming out, but they're gonna drop on. Knocked 1, knocked 2, and Aurora has been eliminated. Drop has been dropped down though, but will they be able to get a kill? Gonna recall him literally 5 meters away from the fucking thing. Gonna hit the res now. People dropping onto them. Watson going damage, and Mangoes is eliminated. Big fucking cost from the team. Grow is now having to worry about the next spot. They're not in, but there's no one on their side but a solo VKG. QQ trying to do his best to stay alive, but Drop is gonna be res. We're gonna see he's gonna get dropped once again. This guy cannot get a break, but Keon is gonna get the res off here. QQ open the fucking gates and start shooting them. Nope, he's playing this live. He's gonna try to stay alive. Don't worry. And QQ has been eliminated. Grow has the side of the map now, and he's gonna have a free walk into potential God spot. Legacy in a good spot, going to the next zone. Supernova having to now rotate from above. This guy is just in a box, nose deep. He's getting everything to the fucking bones. He's literally stripping him to the socks, whatever's in that box. He didn't give a that he was getting shot at, but he's gonna worry about getting his ultimate when he fights Legacy for this spot. We have Crazy Thieves. They are down bad on the points economy right now, and we're gonna need to see a big game from them as they sit in the building. We have BGB on the outside with the Kraber, gonna be trying to do their best to stay alive. They do have the Valkyrie ult, so they can reposition, but what are they gonna do as they are playing Watson and Bangalore as well? CTG also has a pretty interesting walk-up, is playing Crypto, so they're gonna have to make a play for the high ground. We're gonna see what's going on here as there are 7 squads remaining left in this game here. Legacy holding a lot of the map control as playing Rampart. This is really good, and Crazy Thieves hits a Falcon into the open where BKG was playing and got killed, but there is a team to the left. Evan Verholz, where is Evan Verholz from that Falcon? He dies. Jen Burton gets EMP, tries to armor swap but cannot. Plays on the right side while Phony's flying in the sky. Goes down Jen Burton, and Phony's last one up. He gets taken out, and Thieves leave on 7th. Legacy also gets shot by Supernova, and now we are in our top 5. Grow now dominating this side of the map. They have the tree. They're trying to do their best to stay alive, and they're going to be shooting everyone as Oblivion is trying to fight for the last remaining part on the zone here, and they get taken out. Top 3. BGB with 2 remaining. Has the Kraber, misses it, and we are going to fucking be dead here, as they're gonna get shot by Grow, running into the open right here, and he is doing some fucking damage. That's what he's fucking doing. Oh my god, Banani! I don't know how to say his name, but he gets 2, he gets eliminated. Last one up from Grow, and Supernova is taking the fucking match. And that is it for game 3. We have Supernova taking first place with 10 points. Grow Gaming is growing some balls nowadays, and they are fucking gaming. What is this goddamn scoreline coming from them? Because they are playing out of their minds this series. Grow Gaming in the first overall standings. Let me see. Never mind, they're actually playing kind of average, but that's okay. That's okay. 24 points on the first set, 50 on the second set, which is pretty good. And now going into this one, they just got a banger and a 39 points. That's gonna set them up for success, and they're gonna be qualified for the finals. Oh, sorry, for the winners bracket. We're gonna love that. Which team has been the best so far? What I've been liking is Enterforce has been really good. Team Falcons has been really good. Genji has been pretty solid as well. Grow Gaming has been doing pretty good as well. UNL also really good. CTG also really good. I feel like those are the teams that I felt like was doing good. There are also other teams that are doing good as well, but when I was watching them play, they were just playing, and I'm like, ooh, ooh. I like what I'm seeing. We're gonna take a look here. Not much is happening, but the zone's closing. NIP fighting VK Gaming. We have QQ trying to do his best. There's a frag at his feet, but does not hit. Gets jumped on, pops the battery, and is able to knock one. We have a 2v2 going on here, but he does have high ground. Popping some smokes, doing some wall helps to try to see if he can maneuver around. We have Liquid trying to do his best, but he is not able to do it. Now a 2v1, McLovin holding, but Ninjas in pajamas does get flanked. CTG does take him out, and now he has one left into the zone. CTG is gonna leave him alone, thinking that they're all dead, but Crazy Thieves now low, getting shot on the side. Phony super low, gets knocked. Furholz also dead. Jem Burton needs to stay alive, but no one is left to help him but himself. His Valkyrie is getting low, nades coming down, and CTG is potentially walking up. Knows that he's behind the tree, trying to get some shots out. Jem Burton hits the armor swap, 50 on him, 100 on him, and now another armor swap, but Jen is doing some damage. We're gonna watch him. He's the player to see. He's the clutch master. He's 1 HP, pops the smoke here, and does get swung, and Crazy Thieves is out of the game. A 4. We have Supernova playing the next spot here. And good walls and fences are out. We have anyone fighting here? Wolves trying to third party right now, fighting RRQ. Oh, what a f***ing beam by No Name. Oh my god, takes out Sato from RRQ. Now a 3v2, but getting nuked from these bow arrows. Now gets shot from across the map, and he is now down. Will they be able to get the res off on him? I don't think so. He's going to try to call back, but they have crypto for the res here just in case. QQ, AFK in the zone, doing my medkit strat right here. So no worries. He's going to stay alive and walk up. CTG has no idea that he's there, and they're going to be trying to kill Wolf Esports. But SBI coming from the behind is gonna try to see if they can get a couple KP on Wolves here, shooting some shots, playing a little bit too passive, and it looks like Wolf Esports is eliminated. We have CTG going to kill Wolves Esports, gonna get some loot here, having maybe a 3v3. Shide coming out, gets a cracked hit here. Guy coming to the left right now. Egoist now popping the EMP on himself. Stopping the push, all good right now. They're gonna try to stabilize. Mike getting knocked, but does get a trade. A 2v2, and we have another one dead. CTG is one left underneath, and now SBI is left to one. Egoist being the character that needs to be up. He is trying to make his way, and he is eliminated. CTG trying to walk up and is also eliminated. RRQ getting eliminated. Everyone cannot stay alive, and we have Sato on RRQ trying to do his best. Movement god, literally gliding, and now deleted. We are now looking up. We have GG on the high ground. The zone is pulling at a spot we have never seen in my entire lifetime of playing Apex Legends. And we have 9 teams left. We're gonna see what is gonna happen. Go next, like I said, holding the clinical side, gonna be able to hold majority of the zone. They're gonna be able to walk up, as Legacy's also gonna hold the other side of the zone. They're gonna have a free rock, free little pod to be able to put down the walls and make it in. Crypto EMP coming out. Nazul putting down the wall. Yanya really low, swinging the raid. Does get the knock here. Another guy swinging, coming through the port is Crypto. They're getting quite aggressive, and Legacy decides to send it. I fucking hate this play. This was stupid. What the fuck are we thinking? Legacy eliminated. Now Henchman going crazy with kinda behind the rampart wall. The freest kills of their fucking lives. Supernova now taking the spot where Legacy was playing, trying to stay alive while Oblivion is taking shots at them. They're gonna be doing their best as they're playing Watson Sparrow Bangalore. They're gonna have the space, the defensive, the aggressiveness to hold and fight for Oblivion for this spot. Trying to make their way here while Oblivion holds down below. Grow also in a decent spot, can stabilize. We have fights going on at the building. Gaming Gladiators gets double knocked. Lufka, last one up, trying to stay alive. Blast could not make it back into the Wraith portal. We have Lufka gonna get the Rez off on his team. Gotta break the rampart walls to get him out of the way. And now Rez is going off. Mango's playing down below, while Sentinels is also a duo on a hype. Trying to stay alive. Gonna stay inside the building, but we got a fight going down on the north side of the map. Supernova trying to do some damage. We have people left and right here. Go Next trying to fight while Oblivion is on the bottom. Go Next does knock one on Supernova, making it a 2v3. The Sparrow is taken out, trying to put some fences down for some defense. He is able to get through the wall, but the swing might come after the Zero stand. We have 60 damage on one, but getting burnt-nated, trying to pop some bats. Harddecky trying to hold, and Kazakh is now eliminated. A 2v3 on, and LQ gets one. 2v2, but a rampart wall is in the way. They get Seer Scan. They're unable to swing right now. Gonna get an armor swap. Gonna try to see if they can get a reset here. Getting shot, and LQ over peaking. Gets knocked. Wraith portal comes down, and Harddecky is left to clutch. Getting shot in the back right now. Trying to play the knockdown shield as the Wraith is trying to thirst, and is getting Valkyrie, and Harddecky is down. Supernova is dead. We got Oblivion and Go Next taking the high ground right now, while Sentinels is trying to get the reset on the prime position of the map. We have GG as a duo gonna walk up and doing fucking damage. 160 on the fucking Seer here, and holy Glotter almost lost his life and through the game, but it's a-okay. Mango has a cat wall, placing it right where they need, throwing it up. Q's coming out, but they're going to be running through, hoping that they don't get shielded by Grow. Hopefully no nades, no unfortunate shit happening. They seem to get full HP. They're walking up slowly, and they're going to third-party hype. Gaming Gladiators, the duo is now dead. They have hype for free against Sentinels, which just got the respawn off. Will they be able to? But they are getting third by Grows down below. Now they're gonna get stuck on the edge of the zone as the zone is closing. Gonna have to make a move here as Grow has their lower position. Trying to pop up Valko in one fraction of the zone right on their ass. Now Easy Flash gets dead, gets swung by the zone, and Lauder does take him out. But Grow Gaming also dies here. We have one left. We have Crumbs trying to do some damage, shoots off the other team here. Sentinels is on the right side, but is getting a lot of frags. We got 2 knock on this team, and we're gonna try to see if we can wipe this and get third place at least. Coming through the TP, going out crazy. Oblivion is now dead, getting swing behind by Sentinels. Triple swung, and now Sentinels is up. 3v3, a duo that respawned to become a trio, and Sentinels wins it all. And that is it for game 4 of this set. Sentinels with 11 kills, first place, but Go Next is having a fucking nuke, dropping 17 kills and getting second place. Holy shit, a phenomenal match coming out right here. We're going to take a look at the overall standing, and we're going to see what's going on here in that refreshed right here. Group stage, Game 4 has been completed, and now all the things are coming in, and we have Supernova in first place with 66, Grow with the 47. They're gonna claw off that, I'm pretty sure. We got Go Next getting a nuke, so we're going to game 5 right now. Boogie Borders in 33, Sentinels 32, Gaming Gliders 28. Unfortunately, I don't know what will happen in these next 2 games, but I do not think Crazy Thieves is going to be able to make a comeback, unfortunately, where they are standing on the overall leaderboards. we can take a look right now, these next upcoming games. So right now, the qualification is 98 points. We have 2 more games, and the cutoff is gonna be most likely 108 points from my predictions. So from here, we are on a deadline. The teams that already have played, SYR is gonna get eliminated in the next few. Same thing with Rock Esports. Same thing with FaZe Clan, TSM, and Mafia Hot Dog are going to be praying for their lives. Whereas that is literally 6 more teams need to come in. But who is playing right now that can do that? We got Wolves Esports. Could possibly, but maybe not. It could actually be 106 points for the cutoff. And we have right here Bookie Borders, Sentinels, Mangoes, and we have Oblivion. Those are the only teams, in my opinion, that are really close at pushing them down. That's 5 teams. So actually right now, Hot Dog Mafia is actually going to be most likely 20th or 19th if things go really well. If things go really, really well, they'll be like 17th. But we got some shit going on here. Gaming Gladiators actually just had a banger game. I don't think this has been updated. This is 28 points, and they are currently at 28 points. So it's been updated. Everyone else, they're just doomed. They're fucking doomed, and all the other shit right now got going on. Yeah. But right now, Falcons is still in first place. Enter Force is actually not doing as good as the other 2 days. But right now, CTG is actually gaming still, and they're doing not too bad. They can maybe pass potentially Unlimit and even Falcons to get first place seed of the group's bracket if they continue here. Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1, go, and they're gonna try to take this fight. We've had so many other isolated fights here. This time, over by Terminal, it's gonna be Rex versus Sentinels. They lose out Unloader though. It's a trade-off on both ends as Carter puts down the walls just so that way they can try to restabilize the shield.
We'll drop logs.
Renewed
They
sense
didn't
of
call.
purpose for Sentinels after their win.
Comms are off.
last
It's all
map.
good.
All of a sudden, these points
Going crazy
are
right now,
important to
Briley.
them, and they get a couple.
Hold up.
Fragging
Look
out
at
right
the
now.
feed. Supernova
Oh my God.
get eliminated at the hands of Legacy, who did gatekeep them
Alliance
from the zone.
dead.
Yes,
Oh, what
Alliance have
about
gone
said for
down
Alliance,
to
man?
absolutely trolling the entire talent team's picks at this point.
Trying to see what we can do here. We got Zone 3 closing right now soon. We got Grow Esports trying to fight E36 on the bottom potentially. Nope, they're hitting the evac and they're going to try to get the fuck out of here. We got the Zone for Crazy Thieves. I wish they could get it, but I'm not too sure. They're going to need a lot of fucking kills this game to make it happen. But Grow going to land on the fucking wall and hold them out from up here. I mean, it's a little bit of a troll play, but I'm not too sure how I feel. They could have gone over here, maybe hit the player scan to see, and evac into the game-winning spot. He dropped. I hate it. I fucking love it. I fucking hate it. Noct is getting knocked once again, and then Keon is sitting above. When the play is live, drop it down below. Keon be able to knock one. Comes to the TP. Frag grenade kills 2. Last one up and drop kills. Enter Force 36. They are not having a good day today, and that is unfortunate. And now Noct is going to be able to get respawned on the roof. Keon could stay on the height, but he's going to jump off and play down below. We have CTG also dying in the kill feed. Legacy holding all the control on the northern side of the map, while Aurora is going to be walking up in between. They are playing Rampart. They're going to be able to put it in walls down into the spot here, while BGB is going to be playing on the side. They're going to be sitting down below, but NIP comes up on Grow when we're not looking, and he does. 3-0. Grow Esports, Grow Gaming, and they are now dead. We got Crazy Thieves maybe being able to play in a nice position here, playing the left side of the map. Not too sure what much they can do with. There isn't much cover back here, but they are able to play here. BGB gonna try to make some moves, but they're getting shot from NIP in the back. NIP now angling. Karev getting some nice shots in, and he knocks Metro. Karev now sees another one, gets another kill. We're 2 dead on BGB. They're gonna walk up, try to get the KP and finish the rest on this team here. We got Panayi trying to get the res off while Karev is right above. He hears the res is happening, and he's going to take a look right now down below. Gets the knock on one. Hits the drill, gets swung, and now Boogie Borders are eliminated from the game. We are top 9 teams left in this lobby here. Sentinels as a duo. We have currently 6 kills on the NIP roster. They're going to be doing the rotations on the right where it is pretty congested. Now, oh my god, Aurora gets pushed in the back and then going to the portal. Hikara is now dead and Slab is trying to do his best to stay alive, but Legacy does kill them all. We have NIP now using the Maggie ult, pushing the team down below. Will Legacy be okay with that? But Vayne drops the Zool, shoots another shot on the guys on the top, but Vayne gonna pop the EMP here, gonna crack them all, and we have 2 dead. Karev gets knocked by Jaguars, but Legacy is gonna be eliminated. Sparrow all coming out from the left side, and that is the Thieves. The crazy Thieves are hungry. They need points. They need KP. Big ol' coming out right here. Good kill by fucking Phony at Verholz. Able to kill off Vayne. That's 2 KP and a frag. Placement point. Now pushing the left here. Mango's that only left team on the side, stuck in the building playing Watson. They have white armor and blue. While Crazy Thieves are going to loot up, get as much loot as possible, and now rotate back to their old spot. But Oblivion hits the Wraith port and takes their original position. Wolves Esports playing a little small, but they're hitting a Valkyrie. Big question mark coming in from me, but we're gonna see. We're scouting. We're gonna see where we can land. They're pinging the team down below, right where Oblivion is, but they're gonna fly around in circles, try to stall as long as they can, and they're still pinging, looking for spots. They're landing behind the team on the maybe Kinotrope, and we're gonna be flying down to the bottom left corner. Catwall comes down, good cover. Now able to take up above and down below. We have Crazy Thieves angling, talking to on Mangoes. Really huge frags coming out from Phony, but they're going to try to play the space, make sure not to get too aggressive. They're going to be able to knock 2, not get the thirst yet, but Mango Crumbs, last one left on Mangoes, is knocking 2 on Oblivion. Inotrope trying to do their best above. They're looking. Catwall coming in from Verholz. Good Sparrow ult to deny Kinotrope's push, but they got EMP'd. We have Jem Burton gonna be trying to hold it out with a drill. Has Maggie Ball just in case if another push is going. Now they're gonna be advancing. Kinotrope has no aggression from their EMP being gone. They take the space. Phony now being aggressive. They see that there's one knock. They're gonna be moving up into the game-winning spot, holding all the space here. Now top 4. We have, I'm pretty sure, 2 duos right now, and we have Kinotrope is taken out of the game. Last 3 teams. Wolves trying to get the res off onto No Name. But we have Oblivion down below, gets the full reset after getting double knocked. The drill's coming in, but see, Crazy Thieves needs a big game here. They currently have 8 kills, and if they can get all of them, that'll be huge. Gonna go for a peek and knocks 1. Monsoon Den, Oblivion trying to stay alive behind the Watson Gen and the knockdown. He hits the Maggie drill. He's ticking hard. He's f***ing them with the drill, and he is gonna be doing massive damage. Gen trying to do as much as he can, get the last cape here on Oblivion. Gonna be maybe angling him out in a second here, sitting in the knockdown, shooting as much as he can, but he does get shot by Wolf Esports. Phony trying to hold the high. Jen's calling his team over for the last amount of kills, but getting shot. He's gonna have to back off the angle. Oblivion is gonna stay as 1 down below as we wait for the zone to close. Trying to see if he can get a res, but it's not gonna work. Jem Burton gonna have to scoop back. They're gonna play for the 3v3, but this is time for Oblivion to get the reset. Does get 1 and is now gonna get 2. Jem Burton is pissed. He sees that they're gonna get the res off here. Throws the drill once more, but does not be able to get it. He gets scanned. He might get swung now. Could be a little bit too aggressive right now. Gonna have to give up the angle. Jem Burton is frustrated. I can tell. I know. I played with him. His teammates are not helping him. Even though they need to hold it, they should have wiped that one. There was only 1 left. Maggie Ball coming in. Bowling ball, cracked him. 2 are really low. Jem Burton knocks 1. Now scooting back after doing the damage in the knock. Resetting, but Oblivion is taking the disadvantage. Phony pops the Sparrow ult, trying to see if he can survive, but he gets knocked here. Verholz is low. Jem Burton now getting angled to the right. Popping the drill, trying to see if he can get a knock here, and now he does. There's a duo on each team. Now, Evan Verholz as the last man standing needs to clutch up here with his 2 duos right here, trying to get the res. Cancels the res, cracks 1, climbing up right now. I've seen this in a movie before. Evan Verholz trying to play the knockdown. He plays and he's sitting behind the knock, popping a bat while they are shooting here. Oh my fucking god, 1 up, and it's a 1v1. Sear versus Evan Verholz. You cannot beat this motherfucker. Cracks him. I'm fucking freaking out, punch it. Oh my god! Evan Verhulst! This guy does not lose those! We fucking love that from Big E! That is what I am talking about! This guy does not lose 1v1s in the final zone. We see it in the Rebel Legends in 2 years in a row on TSM. This guy is on mad. Fuck me. Not clean. They should have won that so much earlier, I'm gonna be honest. When Jen Burton knocked 2, they could have killed Oblivion. They were playing a little too safe, and I get it, they're holding the space, but they insta-wipe that, and it doesn't even become close, and it's a 3v3 with Wolf Esports. He needed one person, a Sparrow ult something, fucking frags, nades, fucking help. Jen is trying to do his best to kill them all. He's I swear to God, if they did not win that game, the comms from Jen would literally, he would be fucking pissed. I know it. I mean, like I get that one person needs to stay on the right and watch and make sure that Wolves doesn't wrap. Whoever's playing in the middle needs to do a little bit more. They're just playing a little too safe, and if they just deleted them, then Wolves Esports has to play for the 3v3. Like, it was getting too close. I didn't like that. I did not like that. But they won it. Good fucking shit. We love to see that. Holy fucking Christ. Alright, well, we are moving into our last game here. They need a huge game. I'm gonna be honest. They need a lot more than just a huge game. They are at the bottom of the barrel, and now not as much as the bottom. Good for the vibes, but, you know, let's be real here. Let's just sit down and take a little moment. Crazy Thieves has jumped up to 6th place. We love to see that. There are 35 points. It is not over till it is over, but it's looking pretty over for goddamn Crazy Thieves. They are currently, as I refresh on the overall leaderboard, they are sitting right now at 33rd place. I don't know what they need, but looking at it right now, it looks like it's going to be a 106 cutoff. So they need, if my math is correct, they need a 30-point game here to be even tied. But if they get a 30-point game, they will beat TSM and Hot Dog Mafia in a tiebreaker, and they will be able to qual. So we're looking for a goddamn 18-kill goddamn win with Crazy Thieves. Is that gonna happen? It could. Is it gonna happen? Probably not. But we're gonna pray for that shit. But we have right now Unlimits. Oh, sorry. CTG, if they get one good game, if they win this next game, they could beat Falcons on that first. Enter 4 has been having a bad day, but if they win, they could also do the same thing. But looking like Falcons is going to stay in the top 3 at least. No way to get passed by anyone else. So top 3 for sure, but could be first for the overall group standings of today. Chat, what do we think? Who do you think is going to do well in this last game? Who do you think? Do you think Crazy Thieves is going to be able to make it to the top 20? Alright, we're in the last game of the day, chat. Crazy Thieves coming in, trying to do their best. Hitting the drill, sees that there is a new team nearby. Couple of shots coming in. Nice fucking damage, and Jen kills one. Oh my god. That's freaking huge. Jen knocks one. Gonna get his thirst. Big nades coming out. They're in a bad position. Not looking good. Jen might die here. Gonna have to run back here. Evan gonna hold. The guy on the height. Doing the mantle boost. Trying to see if he can get inside. Does get cracked here. Gets kind of low. Trying to see if he can survive. He doesn't get knocked. It's not good for Verhulst. Crazy Thieves are gonna back off and try to see if they can get out of this. Try to see if they can survive. And they're gonna go back and hit the res. Crazy Thieves in a 3v3 on top of Hamlin Labs. It was a Hammond Labs, but they are not taking this fight. They're gonna be jumping down, and Evan Verhulst taken out once again. RRQ jumping down here, trying to see if they can get the thirst. They're most likely gonna be able to, but big damn coming out from them. And the drill, a very well-placed drill and shots coming in. and they are able to stop them from getting the thirst. Crazy Thieves able to get Verholz back up into business here, and we love to see that coming from the boys at 100 Thieves. We have Legacy trying to get mad aggressive here, though. They are looking to fight this. Pop the Maggie Ball. Guy down in the waters right here is an Ash. Pop the Maggie Draw on him. The guy dashes back. He's going to be re-angling. The drill on the Rampart wall was phenomenal. Coming up here, and RRQ takes out Jaguars. We have the Zul trying to do his best, but Yanya is left in a 1v3. Will he be able to do it? We're able to take it down. He tries, but he doesn't. And RRQ, a phenomenal fight coming in. 3 O's. The shit out of Legacy. But Crazy Thieves trying to do their best to stay alive. They're just really trying to find something here. They're on 1 HP. Going to try to see if they can do a little wrap on NRP, but it did not work. They're going to be maneuvering their way to the left side of the map here, where Supernova is. Not the greatest spot to walk in. They're going to try to stay alive, but I'm thinking Crazy Thieves is going to have to rotate as fast as they possibly can. I'm wishing the best for them, but this is not looking good. Maybe an evac to go into the spot. People like to play the spot, you know what I'm saying? But it's a big risk flying into the unknown, and that is something I would call. Cat wall comes out. Maggie Ball comes out. Now making a run for it. They're able to rotate here. Grow Gaming dies, but Phony dies on the cross. Not looking good. NIP is trying to make it way around and gonna hit the flank. Karev trying to shooting nothing. It's all good. They're gonna be able to get the res off here. They're gonna be fine, but BGB is looking for a spot to play. They have a Valkyrie, and they might be landing for that open spot that Crazy Thieves wanted to go to. Metro dies out of the sky. This is an opening for Crazy Thieves to take the next spot. They know that there's a duo and right in front of them. They don't have anything to cross, though, as Supernova has the high ground. They're just trying to do their best to stay alive and see what they can do. We have Kinatrope sitting in the zone right here. They're going to be chilling on the high ground. Nobody on them. RRQ in a not bad spot as well, but they are getting angled out. We're going to have a couple of shit going on here from Funny Business going to Rippity Rapidity all around. We got Wolves Esports actually trying to be a little bit aggressive in the middle, but seems to be that there's not much fighting over here. It's going to be ending potentially on E36, so there's no big deal here. But yes, Crazy Thieves needs to make a play. They got Greybird. Supernova not letting them advance at all, not giving them a single opening. They're playing Valk. They're going to play to the last second and hit the Valkyries on the height here. So this is going to be very hard for Crazy Thieves. RRQ now eliminated. See what Crazy Thieves can do. They have no HP meds. This is not looking good. Their spot was taken by Boogie Boyders has taken their spot. NIP's holding their back. Supernova's on the top. It's f***ing over for the Thieves as the Valkyrie does not come out. We're going to pray that they Valkyrie early here and give them time to pop the evac and do a rotate here. But I fear that Crazy Thieves is not going to be in a good position here. Alright, Supernova has left the building. We have the evac coming out. Go next, also leaving. They're trying to do their best. Pop the Sparrow ult. They're going to be able to get the evac off, but it gets fucking broken. You hate to see that. Now they have to run on foot. This is the team to watch. We need to look for some right meds in these box. Maybe none, maybe some. Fences here. Need to break the fences for his team. Pony's going to heal, and we're going to see if we can cross with the Catalyst wall. Team in front. Catalyst wall comes out. Hopefully he doesn't get killed through the wall, but he does. And now not looking good. We're going to try to see if we can run to the left here, but BGB is looking to kill them. We're going to see if they can make it up. Cracks one at the box, misses the shots. Phony needed to hit that, but team fighting on the left here, looking good for Crazy Thieves. Gonna go for the third party here, and now they have a good spot, but they lose Evan Verholz. There's a crafter right in front of them, and this is looking real good for them. They could be able to get the res off as no one is playing above them. Go next. Worried about the team above. Not even worrying about the Crazy Thieves. This is something that you will want to see. Phony getting the res off for them. They do have 2 kills, but will it be enough if they're going to win? They need 18 kills. Res coming off. Light sees this. but they are not calling to go for the third. They're going to be playing for the inside, as that is the potential game-winning spot here. A lot of shit is happening. There's 3 teams going to be trying to fight for this high, while E36 and Oblivion just stays on their positions. NIP not having a lot to work with. Gonna have to move across an open field and get to a spot where they can stabilize. There is a vent maybe where they can play, or stairs, but Oblivion does have the high ground. Oblivion, another team that's close to not qualing, needs to have a good game here. As they have 6 kills, they should solidify them to qualify for the winners bracket. But we do not know that yet, as we are going to be waiting for this final zones of this last game here. 9 squads up. We have all members on every team playing. Crazy Thieves has hella boxes, all the loot that they could ask for. Now they just need to be able to play it perfectly. Make sure Go Next does not do any funny business, and we're going to keep our eyes on one other team before we start watching Crazy Thieves to see if they can qual for the winners bracket. We're going to see right here, Supernova is stuck inside. We underneath we have NIP that needs to walk in, see what they can do here. We're going to pay attention to them, as they are the only team that needs to rotate. McLovin, the guy who needs the wall, dies first. It is not looking good, and I am going to say that NIP is not going to make it in. Vane, the only one left, playing Mad Maggie, trying to do his best to maneuver here, but I have a good feeling that these boys are going to get thirsted in a short time here, trying to stay alive, trying to maneuver, but it does not seem that he can. Oh, I f***ing lied. This motherfucker is going to get back up. E36 has no idea where they are, but the Crazy Thieves are going crazy right now. We're going to see what's going on. They're going to be knocking now Go Next. This is huge for Crazy Thieves. They have the side to themselves, but they're getting wrapped by Oblivion with this rat bastard on the Wraith. Get fucking beamified. Now trying to see what they can do. Maggie Ball gets fucking eliminated. Only Montu left. There's no fence on the portal. Might go through. They're bad for Oblivion, but they are not going to take it. They're going to play slow, and they're going to be holding it off. Crazy Thieves now taking down Alliance, and we have them in a top 6. They need more KP. They have 6 kills, and they're going to need 12 more. There's enough in the lobby, but will they be able to make it all? This is a f***ing game of the century for the Thieves. Will they be able to qual, or will it be just like my story? 1 point off 2 times in a row. We will f***ing see. Wolf Esports playing down below, playing with the Catalyst, so they're going to be able to catwall straight ahead and be able to make a pocket. Crazy Thieves making angles, also has the catwall, doing some damage, but Jemper gets low. But Evan Verhulst, this motherfucker, like I said, has been using drugs since day 1. Insta wipes Wolf Esports on the high ground, and Phony gets knocked. Pops the Catalyst wall, it's okay. We're in a top 3 situation. They have 9 kills, and if they're able to get the last 6 remaining kills, they will qualify for the winners bracket. This is something that you see in movies, something that you see in documentaries, and we will see if they will be able to qual. They have double ultimates up. Evan Verhulst does not have Catalyst wall. It is Okoye. Frag grenades are coming out on the rampart walls. They're trying to see what they can do. They have power position. I will check what the other team is doing. They are in a spot as well, but they are playing Sparrow. It's Karev on the Sparrow. Could be dangerous. Indeed. Get me back on the 100 Thieves roster. Let me take a look right here. McLovin gets 1 on E36, but Verhulst is playing this really well, preventing them from being able to Sparrow jump up. Now it's a duo on E36, playing slow. Evan Verhulst able to get 1. That's a good KP. Needs to pop a battery right here. Needs to play slow. Maggie Ball comes up from Karev. Oh shit, going crazy. A 2v2. Oh my god. Last one up, Phony. Phony gets in, and 100 Thieves wins the last match. But will they qual? We have no idea. We need to pay attention right now, because the Thieves could be in the winners bracket. could barely make it in. I'm telling you, they make movies about this shit. They're looking at it. Look at their reaction. They're smiling. And they barely made it. I have a feeling. Actually, they're looking kind of sad. I'm lying. Actually, he's looking kind of happy. He's looking a little too happy. I'm not too sure. We're going to have to take a check right now. And we're going to look and see what happened. The final leaderboards. Let's take a look at the group standings to make sure that it's all in. 100 Thieves. Points are not in 100% yet. We're going to have to take a look. I heard a fuck over from Greek. His head is down over there. He is crying. The co-owner is also stressed. I have a feeling they did not make it. They do not make movies about this. This is, unfortunately, the sad truth in life. Dreams do not come true. Do not dream. Do not dream. Game 6, Crazy Thieves gets 25 points. And we're going to refresh the overall right now. They're currently 60 points at the block. And they do not make it by 2 points. That's just quite unfortunate. I mean, I was only 1 point off from making finals. So honestly, does that low-key? That means I'm better than the Crazy Thieves. 2 points off couldn't be me. Oh, that was good. That was some good games. But unfortunately, I told you they do need the last 6 kills. I did say they need to get 30 points. Sorry, 18 kills. If they got 18 kills, they got 2 more. They probably would have qualified, which is 15. But yes, this is your final standings right here. Falcons, we hate that. Coming in first place. Fuck! CTG coming in the second place, beating the tiebreaker. Unlimit tied for second, but unfortunately there is no tying in this game. They're third. Coming in fourth is Enterforce 36. We have Supernova in fifth, VP in sixth. Go Next in 7, Soul Esports 8, Grow Gaming in 9, Legacy in 10, Genji 11, we have Wolf Esports in 12, Shopify Rebellion 13, Alliance 14, Fnatic 15, Boogie Borders in the 16th, we have Hot Dog Mafia coming in 17th, we have TSM in the 18th, Oblivion in 19th, and NIP just barely making it, being able to get the res off at the very end, and now getting a top 2. We thought they were done. They had a game of their life. They needed that to qual, and now they are 20th into the winners bracket. On the bottom 20 here, unfortunately, we have these players and these teams, and they're going to be having to deal with elimination tomorrow, first thing in the morning.